Going through today's orders, we have these 2 orders for O scale, which is a 1/48 scale picnic tables. So we're gonna cut those off the printer and get them on the cure station. First we're gonna wash them. I don't have any gloves today because I ran out, so we're gonna have to run to the store and get some later. This other order that I took off the first printer is a bunch of these little mailboxes, the post boxes that I have on my Etsy and eBay page. They're in HO scale. I guess you could get them in any scale, but this customer bought like 50 of these, so that was a pretty hefty order. I mean, it'd pay for one of the printers. Well, I guess it'd pay for 2 of those when they were on sale, but so we're gonna package these up and mail them out. I thought it'd be cheaper to work part-time at home and part-time at my day job because I'm not driving to work every day, but the amount of coffee that I drink at home now, it's too much. This is my 3rd video, and I've learned something. When you shoot time-lapse footage, make sure you switch it back, otherwise you got like 4-second clip of you talking really fast. Sucks. Might have said this in my last video, but I used my wife's old hair dryer to dry off the parts because the air compressor is really loud. So we're just gonna blow it off. It's not on heat or anything. I know these are really gross. It's because I've had them forever and I just didn't care at the time. Pretty disgusting. You really don't want to cure a part that has alcohol still on it or any residual resin that's on there, because it just has this really gross, like, glossy look, and then customers are like, hey, this feels kind of tacky and gross, what's the deal? So make sure you dry your parts off. Another thing, if your alcohol is really old and there's a bunch of like old resin in there, it gets really gross after a while, and then you'll get that tacky. So I've been changing the alcohol every 2 weeks. If you've seen on my desk here, this little label, I put that on these poly bags that I got from Amazon. There's like 1,000, I think it was like 10 bucks or something. Just kind of give it a little branding, so customers will be like, hey, I know Threedeeprince LLC, I should look them up again. So we gotta print some more of those. I laser cut this little stand here because these come on a roll. So it's kind of neat. So I'm out in the garage. I have one order of 2 half-inch acrylic circles. They're gonna be 7-inch in diameter. It's super cold out here. Still don't have heat in the garage. So here's our Shapeoko. Kinda hung that hose from the ceiling there. And then I don't know if anybody else has done this, but it's kind of hard to tell. I got some crap down here. But I just bought this little splitter here. Plugged it in to the bit runner. So this is the vacuum here, and then this is the spindle. So anytime the spindle comes on, the vacuum will come on too. And then obviously that's enabled with the spindle button here. This is a Windows 7 Surface Pro tablet that I've been using. It's been pretty good. I can use Illustrator, and I mean it even runs Fusion 360, which is cool, but I don't really use it for that. I use my iMac or that Mac Pro downstairs. So safety first, I guess. Let's get cutting. I was using my controller for the to control the Shapeoko, but I'm too used to the buttons on the tablet now, so it just kind of is confusing, and I don't want to run my bit into the material or the table, so I just kind of forego this for now until I get more professional with it. I don't know. I don't really have a good spot to put my camera. If anyone's wondering, I'm just shooting it with my iPhone. There's no need to bust out the SLR cameras right now. So I'm gonna set 0. And I think that the 0 is set already for, let's see. Yeah, I think that it's set already for the Z-axis. So we're gonna just go run this one. We'll see how it goes. I noticed that the bit setter doesn't work when it's too cold, so it must not be too cold today because it's working. Better put this back on. I just moved the vacuum, so that's kind of why it's popping out. That could have been bad. I don't know what's going on, but I think the Z wasn't set. Okay, so we're gonna wrap in position somewhere over here. Do the paper thing because I'm too cheap to buy the thingy thing. You know what I'm talking about. The probe, that's it. Maybe I'll get, I don't like the new probe on these machines. The old one would probably be something that I would be more interested in, but I can't find any. Alright. Okay, it's working now. So right here on this last one, it started cutting and then just dug real deep. So it appears that the last circle that I did had the ramp, so it just kind of like slowly went down. Well, that kind of pulled the bit out a little bit further than I anticipated. It wasn't that far out. I didn't think I'd be out here this long cutting 2 acrylic circles, but the bit keeps coming out. So I keep tightening it, and I think it's just that entry going in at a spiral. So I'm gonna kind of cut down halfway and then come in a little bit so it's a little better of a cut. So I don't have to sand or anything. I can just flame polish it and that'd be it. So I switched the collet and the tool and the nut. I think I'm just trying to be too aggressive with cuts. I don't know, just trying to get stuff done. So I'm gonna slow it down and just maybe do the Carbide's recommended settings, I guess. Circle. I'm always curious to what the customers are going to use this for. I know for a fact, though, that this woman is going to use these two for told little rocks. She says minerals, but you know, we'll see what. I was like, hey, send me some pictures when you're done. I'm gonna actually try and flame polish these edges though, because it kind of looks a little, I don't know, a little crappy for her application. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna probably wet sand it just a touch. That's it for today, I guess. So if you got any questions about our business or anything else, put it in the comments.